Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of the body's own pharmacy. What if I told you that a single, solitary workout could unleash a powerful, targeted anti-cancer response within your own body? This isn't science fiction. It's the cutting edge of a field called exercise oncology, and it's revealing that physical activity is far more than just good for you. It's a potent form of medicine that can combat cancer at the cellular level, starting from the very first session. For decades, the standard advice for cancer patients was rest. But a massive paradigm shift is underway, driven by evidence that exercise is a cornerstone of cancer care. We're not just talking about long-term benefits. We're diving into the immediate, profound changes that happen inside you during and after one bout of exercise, transforming your internal landscape into a hostile environment for cancer cells. So let's explore how the simple act of moving your body opens up this internal pharmacy and dispenses a powerful cancer-fighting cocktail. At the very heart of this immediate anti-cancer effect is a class of proteins called myokines. For a long time, we thought of muscles as simple tissues that just contract and move us around. We now know that your skeletal muscle is a sophisticated endocrine organ. When you exercise, your muscles manufacture and release hundreds of these bioactive myokines into your bloodstream. They act as messengers, creating a direct line of communication, a sort of muscle-to-tumor crosstalk that can literally determine whether a cancer cell lives or dies. The evidence for this is stunning. In a series of groundbreaking experiments, scientists took blood serum from people right after they finished a workout. They then applied this exercise serum to cancer cells growing in a lab dish. The results were remarkable. Serum taken from breast cancer survivors after just one session of high-intensity interval training suppressed the growth of breast cancer cells. In another study, serum from men who had just completed a 60-minute cycling session was applied to prostate cancer cells. It inhibited their growth by 31%. This isn't a small effect. It shows that one workout can temporarily turn your blood into a cancer-suppressing medium. So who are the key players in this myokine orchestra? Over 600 have been identified, but a few stand out for their anti-cancer properties. First, there's interleukin-6, or IL-6. This one is fascinating because it has a dual role. Chronically high levels of IL-6, often linked to obesity and inflammation, can actually promote tumor growth. But the IL-6 released from your muscles during exercise is completely different. It comes in a transient, sharp burst, and it has powerful anti-inflammatory effects. This exercise-induced IL-6 also helps mobilize your immune cells to hunt down and fight cancer. In colon cancer, for instance, it's been found to protect against the disease by reducing DNA damage in cancer cells. It's all about context. A short, sharp signal from exercise is beneficial, while chronic inflammation is harmful. Next up is SPARC, which stands for secreted protein acidic and rich in cysteine. This myokine has been identified as a key suppressor of colon cancer. Studies in mice showed that regular exercise reduced the formation of precancerous polyps, but this effect disappeared entirely in mice that were genetically engineered to lack SPARC. It turns out SPARC directly triggers apoptosis, which is programmed cell death, in colon cancer cells. It essentially tells them to self-destruct. Then we have oncostatin M, or OSM. It's part of the same family as IL-6 and also has a complex role. But research indicates that when it's released due to exercise, it can have anti-tumor effects, like suppressing the migration and invasion of lung cancer cells. Another important myokine is irisin. Lower levels of irisin have been observed in patients with breast and liver cancer, hinting at its tumor suppressive role. Lab studies have shown that treating various cancer cells with irisin can inhibit their growth, survival, and migration. The list goes on, with others like dacorin and IL-15 also showing tumor-suppressing properties. What's incredible is that this powerful myokine cocktail is released regardless of a person's prior fitness level. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting out, your body unlocks this pharmacy with a single workout. But the body's response doesn't stop with this chemical assault. A single workout also acts as a powerful mobilizing force for your immune system. Cancer cells are notoriously cunning, often developing ways to hide from immune surveillance. Exercise helps strip away this invisibility cloak. A single bout of exercise triggers what's called exercise-induced leukocytosis, a rapid, temporary increase in the number of immune cells circulating in your bloodstream. The most important of these for fighting cancer are natural killer cells, or NK cells, and cytotoxic T cells. These are the frontline soldiers of your immune system, specialized in identifying and destroying cancerous cells. The effect is almost immediate. Studies have shown that just a short, 10-minute bout of moderate intensity cycling can significantly increase the number of NK cells and T cells in the blood of lymphoma patients. And it's not just about numbers. Exercise also enhances the killing capacity of these cells. In prostate cancer patients, acute exercise didn't just increase the concentration of NK cells, it also improved their ability to kill cancer cells in a lab setting. So how does this happen? The mobilization is largely driven by catecholamines, the fight-or-flight hormones adrenaline and noradrenaline that your body releases during exercise. These hormones act like a bugle call, signaling NK cells and T cells to leave their barracks in places like the spleen and lymph nodes and enter the bloodstream to patrol for threats. This process is so critical that in mouse models, blocking these hormones prevented the exercise-induced reduction in tumor growth. Getting these immune warriors into the bloodstream is half the battle. To be effective, they need to infiltrate the tumor itself. And here again, exercise lends a helping hand. The increased blood flow during a workout can help traffic these immune cells directly into the tumor microenvironment. Mouse studies have shown that exercised animals have a significantly higher number of cancer-killing NK cells and T cells inside their tumors compared to their sedentary counterparts. A single workout can both mobilize and direct these powerful immune cells, dramatically enhancing your body's ability to recognize and attack cancer. Now let's talk about the battlefield itself, the tumor microenvironment. A tumor isn't just a ball of cancer cells. It's a complex ecosystem of blood vessels, immune cells, and signaling molecules that supports the tumor's growth and survival. A key feature of this environment is a chaotic, poorly formed network of blood vessels. This leads to areas of low oxygen, a condition called hypoxia, which is a major driver of cancer progression and makes tumors resistant to treatment. A single bout of exercise can immediately begin to remodel this hostile landscape. One of the most direct effects is a massive increase in blood flow to the tumor. In preclinical models of prostate cancer, a single session of exercise was found to increase tumor blood flow by as much as 200%. This surge of blood temporarily relieves the hypoxic conditions. One study even reported that a single bout of running on a treadmill halved the hypoxic or low oxygen area within tumors. This creates a window of opportunity where the tumor is more vulnerable. The mechanism is fairly straightforward. Tumor blood vessels are abnormal and can't constrict properly. So, as exercise increases your heart rate and redirects blood flow throughout the body, these dysfunctional vessels are passively forced open, leading to a flood of oxygen-rich blood. While a single workout provides this temporary boost, regular exercise leads to a more lasting change called vascular normalization, remodeling the tumor's blood supply to be more stable and efficient, which in turn creates a less aggressive tumor. Perhaps the most exciting frontier in exercise oncology is the discovery that exercise can work synergistically with conventional cancer treatments, making them more effective. Think of it as a force multiplier. Let's start with chemotherapy. The effectiveness of chemo is often limited by its ability to reach all the cancer cells. The chaotic blood vessels in a tumor are a major barrier to drug delivery. By increasing blood flow to the tumor, even a single workout right before a chemo infusion can enhance the delivery of those drugs to their target. Studies in mice have shown that when exercise is combined with chemotherapy, tumors shrink significantly more than with chemotherapy alone. The improved oxygenation also helps, as many chemo drugs are more effective in well-oxygenated environments. The same principle applies to radiation therapy. Radiation works by using oxygen to create free radicals that damage cancer cell DNA. Those hypoxic, low-oxygen parts of a tumor are notoriously resistant to radiation. By reducing hypoxia, exercise essentially sensitizes cancer cells to radiation, making the treatment more potent. Clinical trials like the ERADICATE study are currently investigating whether exercise timed around radiation therapy can improve outcomes for prostate cancer patients by doing just this. And then, there's immunotherapy, the game-changing treatment that harnesses the body's own immune system. Not all patients respond to it, but exercise is emerging as a powerful strategy to change that. As we've discussed, a single workout mobilizes and activates the very cancer-fighting immune cells, the NK cells and T cells, that immunotherapy relies on. Timing an exercise session with an immunotherapy infusion could theoretically supercharge the treatment by flooding the system with activated immune cells ready for battle. Furthermore, by improving the infiltration of these cells into the tumor, exercise helps overcome one of the biggest barriers to immunotherapy's success. While the immediate effects of a single workout are profound, it's crucial to see them as part of a bigger picture. Each workout contributes to a cumulative effect that improves long-term health. Regular physical activity helps manage debilitating side effects of cancer treatment, like fatigue, anxiety, and depression. It improves physical function, bone health, and sleep. And over time, it leads to sustained improvements in body composition, creating an anti-inflammatory state in the body that further reduces the risk of cancer recurrence. The evidence is so overwhelming that major health organizations now recommend exercise as a standard part of cancer care. The American Cancer Society, for instance, advises cancer survivors to aim for 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity activity, like brisk walking, or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous activity per week, plus strength training at least 2 days a week. Of course, it is absolutely crucial for any patient to consult with their doctor before starting an exercise program. The type, intensity, and duration should be personalized. But the key message is to avoid inactivity. Even starting with 10-minute walks can be incredibly beneficial. The future of exercise oncology is moving towards personalized exercise prescriptions, tailored to a patient's specific cancer type, genetics, and treatment plan to maximize these anti-cancer benefits. We are at the dawn of a new era in cancer care, one where the patient is empowered to become an active participant. The evidence is undeniable. Exercise is powerful medicine. The fact that a single workout can trigger a multi-pronged attack on cancer, releasing myokines, mobilizing the immune system, and remodeling the tumor's own environment, is a testament to the remarkable power of the human body. Exercise is not a substitute for medical treatment, but it is an essential, synergistic partner that can improve outcomes and enhance quality of life. The message is one of hope and action. Every single step, every single workout is a profound move against cancer. Thanks for listening to Fun Facts Online.